Hi guys, Babs here from Guruu, joined by Ryan this time. Look at him. We brought him in because we've got a bed. If you don't react as bad, I can pop straight back in.
What do you mean if I don't react as
Oh,
bad?
like that, no, right. Today we're going to be looking at some footage from Therapy Simulator, a new game coming out soon from a solo indie dev. I believe it's his first ever project. And we just wanted to have a look at what he's got cooking up for us. So I played some Therapy Simulator the other night, thanks to a code from the dev, lovely guy, it seems like. I had fun, generally speaking. I've played a lot of these sort of simulator games before, you know, the sort of kind of early access, kind of never look like they leave early access sort of things.
Where is your scale of realism to, you know, farming simulator versus surgery simulator in terms of just insane?
I've been to therapy before. And in terms of realism, because
not the question I asked.
I know, realism sense, it's not quite there. It's not got down to the nuts and bolts, literally, of like a farming simulator.
No, I mean, I would have thought you probably need a degree to do that.
Probably. Farming.
But what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, this is a simulator. We don't need the degree because it's being taught to us.
I mean, you're getting experience just like in real life as well.
From a lovingly crafted tutorial. Which is as simple as turn on the lights, open the door, and book a patient in. That's pretty much all you need to know.
If I'd known it was that easy, I would have become a therapist ages ago.
I know, apparently they get money. There's $200 every hour in this.
I mean, that sounds probably real, to be fair.
Probably, yeah. You don't get to lay anyone down on the couch, though.
No, well, they do have one there.
Yeah, it's there, it's modelled. It's just not anything. This was your first customer in the game. This is Johnny Sims. But the similarities will continue.
Okay.
I enjoyed turning the light on.
I was going to say, is that part of your process?
Well, I suddenly realised that most of the curtains and lights were completely interactable, and that just that took my first 10 minutes of interest.
See, I like the idea. I mean, there's a simulator for everything these days. So I kind of like the idea. I mean, why not have a therapy one? But yeah. I envision it as something like a tongue-in-cheek sort of thing rather than we're going to go for... Because, yes. I imagine a lot of therapy sessions can get quite dark and go to dark places, and you probably don't want that in a video game. Not
necessarily, but at the same time, I guess the incentive of having a simulator is you kind of got to decide what kind of simulator. Is it a goat simulator style thing where it is completely out there? Or is it more of a farming simulator thing where it is literally... yes.
Time to die.
There were some details. I enjoyed exploring the room. There weren't many rooms to explore.
I mean, this seems fun, just messing around and exploring your room.
That confused me at first. The curtain's completely interactable. But yeah, like it's not super detailed, but there were some times that some patients in this game did have genuine problems, and you've only got 3 options at a time. But talking to someone about their terminally ill father, whatever it was.
Most of life's problems can be solved in one of 3 ways.
Probably.
Pretty much.
Neutral, positive, or negative karma. And that's a good point. There is a karma meter at the top.
So why are you getting in the elevator? Why are you...
That's the end of my day.
One patient and you're done?
Yeah, well, that was day 1.
Man, these therapists do have it easy.
I know, right? That was home at like 9 a.m. There is a karma meter at the top right there. It did not move the first time I played the game. And then the second time I played it through, it moved a little bit. I don't know if that was on purpose, but for whatever reason that happened. I assume I was just a better person the second time round. Like maybe I was just nicer to the patients.
Did you manage to level up?
I did.
What did it
Oh
get
no,
you?
sorry, I'm lying. I didn't level up, but I did manage to, through several playthroughs, unlock all the different current unlockables in the demo.
And what were they like?
So there's 3 rooms you can buy. It looks like if you go on the computer in the office there, you can sort of buy more staff and a therapy dog and more furniture.
I was going to say, you don't have a receptionist. Is that something?
No, there was a receptionist in the artwork.
Okay.
But there's not an option in game right now. You can go to the screens at the top. There's store and management. And
so you've got a busy day today. Tuesday.
Oh, well, you can move into other days. I just decided to get them all out in one go because I thought, well, there's the shots at the store and stuff.
Oh, so you can get therapy cat,
yeah, coming soon.
Upgrade your chair.
Other things. Man walking behind the.
Oh, so this is the gambling addict. This is
yeah.
Okay.
And he looks like it.
I want to see what he has to say.
That sign at the top where it says you've got to wait for them to sit down, you're going to see that the entire time because I was constantly clicking on these people to hurry the fuck up.
Is that why you were flipping the light switch?
Honestly,
it will send them into a panic.
If you follow them, they walk the entire length to and from the elevator every time.
I'm a loser who gambled my company away.
But look, he's trying. He's come to therapy. And you can be mean. We've got options.
And now you're broke. Great job.
Notice, please, towards the window. This threw me right the fuck off. That was a man wearing a horse mask walking past the window.
You know what? I'm so focused on what he's saying, I didn't even see that.
I genuinely thought I was suddenly slipped in some sort of Resident Evil game when this horse walked past the window in threatening
Please tell
manner.
me that's your next...
Yeah, there he is.
Yep. That's pretty great. What was his problem? Did it say in the...
Identity crisis.
See, that kind of reminds me of Theme Hospital, in a way. Remember where you had the
invisible people who like
or big head syndrome and things like that, where it's just a bit cartoony, bit goofy. And I think imposter syndrome or identity crisis, and this is pretty great. I don't know what I am anymore.
It's just like, it was entertaining. Some of them, like I said, some of them are like this, where it's like, okay, this is funny, but I get there's some sort of, I guess, quote unquote deepness behind it, in that he's actually having a problem here, and we're actually giving him advice if we're not being mean. And then some of them were, I'm not going to tease it, I guess, too much, but some of the patients were edging on that border of like Theme Hospital supernatural problems.
Right.
Not all of them. Some of them were just compulsive liars. And some of them had legitimate, problems in their life.
Feels like you were kind of rushing him out so you could then spend your money and buy stuff.
Well, this was the moment I noticed it all just said coming soon. I was like, oh, so what am I saving up for? And I noticed after a little while of playing that they're...
Secret.
I know, I didn't want to know what that was. I noticed a little while later, we might have to skip to find it.
It looks like you have bills as well, by the looks of it.
Well, it says that, but there's nothing. Oh, no, there is.
Oh, yeah, you've got paid, yeah. So it looks like there's some management side of it.
Thinking about it, that's a lot of bills for only 4 or 5 patients a day.
Hey, running a business is not cheap.
You can stop the fan.
By what? Putting your hand in it?
Reaching up. There's no button for that.
Normally you'd hit a light switch, but in this case, like, no.
This was me exploring and
afford
working out. The couch, not bounceable, but you could pretend. This was the moment I realised the textures on the floor were just repeating the same 2 centimetres.
I kind of hope that with the full game it just goes full out there, like a ghost comes in.
I hope so.
And, just goes absolutely wild.
This was me searching for the next person because I couldn't find them. And trying to decide what to do next.
Imagine if you have problems with your employees, like the secretary is like playing too many games on the computer and things like that. That'd be pretty.
I don't know if you saw at the beginning, but when you first walk in on day 1, there's a guy just on hands and knees on your floor. And he scrambles off the floor. Did you not see that?
No.
And it's a guy who...
I'm the guy who didn't see the horse walking by, so...
He does not come back in this demo, because the demo only lasts for a week in-game, but he's slightly regressed as a child and is looking for his lucky coin. So that started me off, and I was like, okay, maybe there's some character to this sort of thing. But yeah, like I said a minute ago, a lot of this is just waiting for people to walk to and from doors and couches and things.
But so it seems like this demo is a very early build where the foundation is there, and I imagine the developer will take on feedback, which will then help. I mean, it sounds like it looks like they have a direction they're taking it. We saw the management stuff, which is coming soon, and this is probably, feedback is important with this sort of stuff, isn't it? Especially if you're, a small studio or developer. Yeah,
and I'd say especially in a sense of like scale in games like this, where realistically you're spending all your time in such a small location, you kind of want that, like as a developer feedback of like, how can I make that space you're going to be in for so long more interesting or more customizable or whatever they want to do with it. And those options did come up when there were certain moments in the demo where the developer would ask questions like that and say, hey, what do you think? Would you like to sort of give feedback?
I kind of want to see the rest of the books.
Yeah, I know, I did take a watch game, they're on there somewhere in the footage.
We haven't got the sound on this for the purposes of recording, but is there voice acting in it?
There is no voice acting. There are exactly 2 music tracks which loop between the 2, but neither end. There will be they'll just sort of cut suddenly to the next one. Typically when you close a door or something like that, or the next patient walks in. And I get the idea, but it was very jarring every so often for a jaunty thing to play. This confused me too. This man had no problem.
So did you have to diagnose him or?
No, it glitched.
Oh.
It just didn't show it.
Okay.
There were a couple of glitches, not big ones, just like words were missing occasionally. But you know, it's pretty solidly there for the most part. This is me again trying to entertain myself while I was working out how high I could jump.
I mean, I personally haven't come across any therapy-focused games, but it seems like it's trying to balance that sort of light-hearted with, as you say, getting a bit deeper with some of them. Yeah. And it seems like I think what I would love to see is it go full on to the light-hearted side of things. So what's here looks like it's moving in the right direction, and it shows that there's going to be a bit more depth with the management style of things, which is good to see as well. And I'm sure there'll be plenty more beyond what's there. This is just a very, very early build of the game. So it seems like the kind of game that I think would be enjoyable with a few people just playing it together and just, you know, seeing. Like you see so many videos online for these types of games where it's just the interaction element and the reactions. I mean, looking at someone like this guy and
like Zach Ra
trying to find out a bit more about what's going on in his head.
He probably doesn't shower enough, by the way.
Really?
That was it. He didn't want to come. His friends told him to come to therapy. I'm not showering.
Right. Did you solve it?
He said, see you next week.
I mean, I'm sure it's the kind of thing that does take a bit more time.
Probably showering.
No. Overcoming if he has a fear of showering.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
I mean, if you're in the shower for more than a week, you're wasting too much.
Yeah, that's a lot of water.
So, yeah, I mean, it seems early days, but from what's here, there's definitely, shall we say...
Foundation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely something to this. There could be something to this game.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like you say, I think I'd like to see it go in this sillier direction. I think it's possible to do a therapy simulator, a therapy game in general that's a bit more serious, but this doesn't seem like it's being built that direction. Like the options being just like 3 options being mean, nice or neutral sort of thing.
Yeah.
You just need something deeper, I think, if you're going to do, hey, it's the developer. You need something a bit deeper, you know, of a system to be able to sort of work in that direction if it's going to be something serious, because therapy is serious. It is an important thing. So yeah, I think the silly direction, like say Theme Hospital, is probably the perfect example of that sort of thing.
I mean, a guy walked in with a horse mask. I assume it was a horse mask. I don't think that was a legit
I mean,
horse.
one of the options for you to say was, you are clearly a human in a horse mask.
Yeah. But we don't know that. It could be a horse
don't.
in a human
It's not
body.
it's not the only fancy dress in this game.
Great. More of that.
Yes.
More of that would be great.
And I mean, we've not even got to the unlockables I unlocked during this.
Okay.
The secret rooms.
See, there's more to it than meets the eye, I think.
Just bring it home, fellas.
So yeah. When does the game come out? Or has it got a date?
It doesn't have an exact release date. It says Q4 this year, 2025.
Oh,
so
wow, okay.
Soon, in theory, and actually during this, one of the developer moments in this where it asks for feedback, it says keep an eye out for the next few weeks. So supposedly soon, before Christmas, hopefully, because I want to see this come out with a bit more flesh on its bones, you know, and more to do. I want to spend more time in it, ideally. Enjoy it.